Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Donald Lee, Solutions Engineer here with Newstar. Today, we're going to talk about the UltraDNS mobile application, which is an alternative to using the UltraDNS web interface or the API to manage your DNS zones and records. If you're interested in following along as I go over the app, please feel free to go to the mobile app, to the Apple iOS App Store, and search for UltraMobile, if you see it on the screen here as I am typing. And you'll see there's the UltraDNS mobile app on screen here. I've already have it downloaded, but feel free to click the Get button and download the app and get it installed. If you need to pause the video for a second while it is downloading, feel free to go ahead and do so. And then you can hit the play button again and follow along as I go through the mobile app. In the meantime, let me switch over to the mobile app as I already have it opened right here. So once you open the mobile app, you'll see it will ask for a username and password. Within our Solutions Engineering account, we have multiple account setups. Today, we're going to use our Portal POC account, as well as I already inputted our password. Once you're ready to go, enter the appropriate username for your account and the password, and click the login button. Once you've hit the login button, you'll be taken to an informational screen, somewhat similar to the UltraDNS user web interface, where you get some maintenance notifications, as well as domain health information in there. The information is for you to look at, but you can't really click on it. There's nothing really to view. It's pretty much summarized there. Once you've read it and you want to move on, feel free to click on the domains button down here at the bottom. Once you get to the domain screen here, you get a list of all of your existing domains here. So you just in alphabetical order. So if you want to scroll through up and down, you get through all the domains. You can take a look at what you have available. You can even click on any of these domains here to view the information. For example, let's click on newstarpoc.biz, and you'll be able to see you have options here to do all records, just A records, quad A, CNAME, whatever it is that you want to look at. You have the ability to do so. In our case, let's backtrack a little bit here and let's add a new domain. So the add button's up on the upper right hand corner. So let me click on add, and then you can put in a domain name. So let me put in mobile app test .com. Now, you'll see that you have a big orange button to create a domain. So once you click on that domain, click on the button, you will be given a warning message of sort that you are about to create a domain with the following properties: domain name mobileapptest.com. Now, before I click OK, I just wanted to notate something for those of you who are used to the web interface or the API. There is no option to import a zone via zone transfer or a bind file. If you use the mobile app to create a new domain, you're effectively just creating a completely brand new domain that does not have any records. So let's go ahead and click OK. Give it a few seconds, and then you'll see the message that popped up that says the domain was successfully created. You click OK now, and you'll be able to see that the new domain, Mobile App Test, has appeared on the screen here. Let's click on the domain. If you click on all records, you'll see that really the only thing that is present from a record perspective is just the NS records that we've created. And if you click on them, you'll see that we have defaulted to UDNS1 and 2, or UDNS1.ultradns.net in this one. And if we go to the other one, you'll see that it goes to UDNS2, which is for our small, medium, and business accounts. Let's click cancel, and let's say we want to and let's go back one more thing, and let's say we want to add a new A record as an example here. So if we click on the A record, you'll see we have nothing in here. So let's go ahead and click the plus button, which is in the upper right hand corner, and let's add a new record. Let's just name it test, and let's just put in 1.1.1.1, and I don't have to type in the full domain name. The application will default to it. So once I type in test, the app will basically fill in the rest of the test. It'll be test.mobiletest.com. And then the detail, which is optional, but you can default it to whatever numeric number you want to set. Let's just go with 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. Once you're complete, entered everything ready to go, just click the Done button. And by clicking the Done button, you'll see a message that says the record was successfully created. We can click the OK button to continue, and you'll see that the record should be added in a second here. Actually, let's back out, and then let's click All Records again. Looks like the record might not have been created. Let me try it again by clicking the plus button. mobileapptest.com. So test.mobile apptest.com. Let's try this again. Let's do a different IP though, just in case. We'll put in the TTL at 300, and let's try this again. Okay, so there's an error, so maybe the record was getting processed, and maybe that's why it did not show. Okay. All right, well, let's wait and see if the record gets added. In the meantime, let us back out to one of the existing domains here. And let's say we want to modify some of our records. So let's go to newstarpoc.us. We've got a lot of different records here that even I've created in terms of testing over the course of time working at Newstar. So let's click on this donald.newstar.poc.us. And you'll see that we have a couple of things that are pointing to it. It looks like this is a CNAME, which is pointing to a failover. Let's edit this. And you see that we actually have a button to delete the whole record. We won't be deleting the record, but let's say we want to put this in and name it test. So now that we have the name, I've edited it from the original, which said failover.newstarpoc.us. I switch it to test. I can click done, and you'll notice that the message says the update was successful. So brings us back to the original screen. I click Donald, and you'll see that the record has been updated. Couple of things worth pointing out from a management perspective. You notice as we scroll through newstarpoc.us, you see your A records quad AAC names. You'll see that we actually have these load balancing pools listed here. However, if you click on them, you'll see that there's a note here that please log into the UltraDNS web portal to change these settings. So basically, the UltraDNS mobile app is meant to manage your traditional standard DNS records like A records and CNAMEs, but the load balancing services like our Sitebacker, Traffic Controller, and even our directional DNS services that you see on screen here are not meant to be managed with the mobile app. They are unique services to UltraDNS and a little bit more complicated, and we wanted to keep it streamlined for the mobile app, so we decided not to have the mobile app manage those services. So if you do need to manage something, please feel free to just use the traditional web UI or the API to do those things. One last thing here, if you need any help, you can click the help button to get some information on the mobile app, managing your records, domains help, or if you forgot your password or you need to contact Newstar support, options are there for you. Or if you want to send feedback for the mobile app, feel free to do so by clicking any of the orange buttons here. Once you're done using the mobile app and you're ready to exit, feel free to just click the log out button and it will exit the app. But before we do so, let's back up to the mobile app test that we were working on earlier. And let me see if that record that we added actually went in. So for some reason the record did not get added. I will double check it why that happened. there may be some permissions or restrictions on the app, but I will double check on that. It could be a past access list issue, but we'll double check and see what's going on there. In any case, this concludes the walkthrough of the UltraDNS mobile app. If you have questions, feel free to send an email to our marketing department, and we'll gladly walk through with you a little bit more. Thanks for your time, and I hope you have a great day.